The next iteration in this series is even simpler as the uh, toolbar. Here I just initialize the product list component based on the StackBlitz example. Here the product list has only an h2 tag named products. It had some styles like a container with display flex and a mounter outlet, padding with 16 pixel. Just remember that the body margin is 0, so if you don't add some padding, this text would go next to the border, which wouldn't look nice. And also these products is a very simple TypeScript file with an array of these product components, product elements, mimicking a kind of database. And these products is included as a public member of the class in this product list component. So the only thing you should do is to import the products and then create a member variable. Products equals to the products, and TypeScript knows perfectly what is this weird syntax means. Actually that's it. And for this for this video, I'm just using exactly the same HTML tags and styling. I'm not using in this episode material, Angular material. I'm going to use it at a later stage, and this step is for the preparation of the getting started. So the next steps, when you are done with this initialization, you can simply start experimenting and executing the rest of the code. And when it is done, I'm going to replace it with Angular material user interface component. So here is the source code. What I have done in my documentation, I have another section adding the product list. Here the data for the up, as I explained, I simply copied the file, this products.ts as is, products.ts from the sample, and then I use the npm run ng generate component product list. We generated the product list component, and here are the modification I changed. Of course, I using my style of double quotes and no semicolons, which I use with this ESLint fix functionality. So here in the template, based on the sample, here's an H2 products, but all I'm including into a div tag, and this div section has the style of padding 016 pixel and the display flex and flex direction row. So this is the style I applying from the example. And then also I'm importing these products file, and I also create here the products equal to products. So this is a global, not a global, sorry, this is a member, a public member of this component. Why this component is important? Because then this way you can later in the example you can reference these products in your template. Remember, this is absolutely a brilliant architectural feature and opinionated feature of Angular, which I love, is that here in the template you can access only the public member components of the public member elements, member data elements of the component itself. So if you want something to get available for this template, first you have to include into this component, and then you can reference in the template. I think this is absolutely brilliant. This enforces encapsulation and very well thought out architectural thinking. So in this respect, Angular is far superior than React. In React, you have to apply self-discipline. You can do, of course, a very similar or exactly the same thing, but React doesn't enforce you a structured thinking. There you can, and if you're not a good and experienced programmer, you can write a terribly lousy application. Right, and then practically I think that is it, more or less. Let's see what else. Okay, the product list module TS. Yes, of course, the module TS, because when we create a new component, it is automatically included in the app-modules.ts file. That's okay. And also, I also included below the app top bar the app product list component here, and that's all. So this is running, and have a look how it looks. Yep, quite straightforward, just the title of the product list, which is at the moment empty. So this is the starting point for actually executing, as I explained, the getting started application.